top of the better mornings to you. Not the bad ones, the better ones. Not the great ones, the better ones. Top of those ones to you. We're in Quebec. We slept here at this rest area tonight. Actually had a really long night. It was, what was it, about 7:30 when I got here last night? So, my customers, I have 9 drops on this load that I'm on, if you remember, and my customers all close at 5 p.m. So I'm just first come, first serve, getting them done as fast as I can, right? How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Is that the road over there? There's an arrête sign here. And an arrête sign here. Mandy wants me to turn left. Oh yeah, there you go. Signs right in front of me. Go this way. Everything is this way. Everything. Go this way. All right. I got the message. This way. So, took Diesel out for his run. While he ran, I walked. I know, I need to run a little more too. I can use a run.
350 meters, then enter roundabout.
I'll worry about myself yet, but right now I gotta make sure that Diesel runs. So he went for his run. He's all tuckered out.
Take second exit to lot 10 east.
Oh, you got these roundabout. Quebec, what are you doing? What is this? Why do you do these things to me? Roundabouts, first thing in the morning. Come on, it's already morning. I already can't read any of your signs. Now you're gonna make me go in circles? I'm glad that SUV knew that he had to stop for me there. He made me nervous at first. Okay. Get on the highway here. I believe this is the, I almost called it the I-10, but it's the A-10 auto route. And we're about half an hour from our first drop. And then from there on, we're going to get 2 more done today. Each are an hour and a half apart. They're all only going to take me about 15 minutes to get done. And then after that, we have a 3-hour drive, 3.5 hour drive to our last stop. Oh wait, that's only, because I did 4 yesterday, that's only 8. No.
Continue.
There's one more in there somewhere.
kilometers, then take exit 121 on right to lot 55 south.
For those of you new to my channel, I do my measurements in distance in kilometers. I was raised in Canada here on the metric system. So I know it may be a little confusing because you're used to hearing miles an hour probably if you're from the States. I understand both, but kilometers to me is just easier for me personally. So if you hear, kilometers an hour or whatever in the background, just sort of bear with me. I try to do the conversions when I can. But it's just what I'm used to. So I just had something weird happen to me. Had to be the fix-it man for a second. Just driving down the road, minding my own business, when suddenly my check engine light pops on. I look down and go, what? What's wrong with my engine now? So I'm pulling over, right? And then as I'm pulling over, I'm looking at all my gauges, and I notice that my water temperature is a little high. And also my battery isn't charging, which means my alternator's not turning. So my first thought is, oh great, I blew a belt. So I pulled over as quickly as I could, shut the truck off, let it cool down, and then I went under the hood to look, and sure enough it was the belt, but it didn't break. The belt just popped off. I've never heard of a belt just popping off before. It was tight. Believe me, I had to put it back on. It was tight. I had to use my tools to wench I can't even think of it right now. The tightening bearing, the bearing that keeps it tight. Why can't I think of the word right now? You know what I mean? I had to really wrench on it to get the belt on there. And I checked, that belt is tight, so I don't know how it popped off, but first chance I get, I'm gonna bring it into the shop and get that belt replaced. Maybe it's a little stretched out, I don't know. Fluke accident. I'm keeping an eye on all my gauges now. Seems to be working all right. How weird is that? Hopefully it doesn't pop off or break again. But you have no idea how good it feels to be the fix-it man, you know? It's a good feeling when you fix something like that. I thought I was going to be stuck on the road for the rest of the day and it's going to mess up my next reload. which is supposed to take me down into the States. Nope, all good. Trucker Josh took care of it. Well, the hood is open again. So the belt popped off last time, probably because it was getting weak like we thought. And so I put it back on. It lasted about another half hour or so. I'm almost to my delivery point in Quebec. And it's shredded now. It's the belt's gone. Bye-bye. It's gone. So I got off the road. I was on this little 2-lane road over there, you see, with no shoulder. And at first I had to pull off right onto the shoulder just down the road over there. And I didn't feel safe because traffic is pretty busy here, right? So I looked down the road, and just a little ways down the road was this area that I'm in here. I'm at a company called Valfy, I think. They have a big open driveway here, and I just pulled into their driveway to get off the road. I hope they don't mind, but if they come out and ask what I'm doing here, well, it broke. Lay broken. In the French, les broken. This is what we're looking at here right now. The main belt. I think they call it the accessory belt. Busted. That's it. Fixed it this morning, but it's shredded apart now, so hopefully there's not a bigger problem of why it's shredded. Hopefully it just, got worn out. But they're going to come and replace both the fan belt and the accessory belt. Apparently they're going to be here in about an hour, so that's not too bad. Hang around here. Watch the traffic go by. That guy was talking on his phone while he was driving. Well, hey, let's play a game. Who's talking on their phone and driving? Let's play. You guys want to play? So when you break down like this on the road, it can get very expensive very fast. The belts alone are $70 for the fan belt, $110 for the accessory belt. So put those both together. That's just the parts. And then he charges 2-hour minimum. Which was, what did he say again? How much was his hourly wage? Probably about $100 an hour. 2-hour minimum, plus $1.25 per kilometer to get here. So $1.25 per kilometer. A kilometer is 0.6 of a mile. So let's round it up to about half a mile. This guy talking on his phone? Oh, 2 hands on the wheel. Nice lady. Is this person talking on her phone? His phone? Nope, 2 hands on the wheel. All right, people around here being good. One more. Pickup truck. 2 hands on the wheel. Wow, people are safe drivers around here. Good stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, $1.25 per kilometer. Let's round that to about a half mile. So that'd be about $2.50 per mile. $2.25 to $2.50 a mile to get the service guy here. plus the belts on top of that, plus his 2-hour minimum on top of that, then $75 an hour for every hour after that. So I'm just trying to think. I don't think he gave me an hourly. I think it's $75 an hour. Sorry, I don't have my phone with me right now. He texted me the amount. I think it's $75 an hour, which is pretty good. Most shops charge like $110 an hour. If this was an after-hours call, like in the evening or on the weekends, easily $150 an hour, $200 an hour, easy. Often it's $500, $300 to $500 just for them to show up on the weekend, you know, because they're at home enjoying their family time, and then they got to come out and help you. So they know you need it. They know you'll pay for it. Capitalism. Yay! Is this one talking on their phone? Nope. Wow, people around here in Quebec are actually pretty good. I only saw one person out of all those talking on their phone while they're driving. Usually I average it out to about 1 in 3 drivers are talking on their phones. So that's out of 100 drivers on the road, 33 of them are usually talking on their phone while they're driving, or worse, texting. In all honesty, in my own personal opinion, I don't think talking on the phone is a big deal. I don't do it because it's illegal, obviously. But it's amazing because when you're in the truck, you're up high and you're looking down into vehicles, right? You see all kinds of things that people think they don't see. It's a beautiful day here in Quebec, though. We're close to the U.S. border. Waiting for our service guy. Should be here soon. Look at those hills in the back. They're probably too far away for this camera to pick up with the fisheye. Just beautiful countryside here. Beautiful. And I love this country so much. You know? And I just want it to stay just like it is. So yeah. He'll get all that belt out of there, cut that out of there if he needs to, and install the new one. I don't know how you get the belt on there, because think about it. Like, how do you get that belt around? It has to go around the engine fan, right? So you got to take the engine fan off, I would think. I don't know. What I do know is that when he's here fixing it, I'm going to pay close attention. Very, very close attention. Because the plan is sort of the... I don't want to say it's the plan yet, because it still might not happen. But I want to buy my own truck in 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years. That's my plan. I want to wait that long because I want to make sure that my new marriage is going to be okay with me being on the road like that. A lot of people do it. Brit has grown up in a family. Her dad was a trucker, and she totally supports my passion for what I do. Totally supports it 100%. So she has no problem with me following my dream of owning my own company, having my own truck and whatnot, or running under someone else's rights maybe, but having my own truck and following that dream and my passion. She totally supports that 100%. One of the things that I love about her. And I really hope that it could work out. The only reason it wouldn't work out is because once kids come along, it'll be me. I don't know if I'll be able to live apart from my kids and my family. But when it comes down to it, many people do it, right? And you still need to provide a living for them, provide shelter, provide food. And this is a job that I can do, that I know that I can give my kids a good life and my wife a good life at home. Any job that I would do local wouldn't pay as much. I want to wait a little while and ease into it a little bit. I don't want to rush into something like that because I want to buy a new truck. And to get a new truck, you have to have a good down payment. And if I'm going to buy another truck, I want it to be a truck that's going to last me decades, maybe even my whole career. So I want to get exactly what I want. Pretty much I'm just going to buy, what I want to do is I want to buy, like I've said before, just the day cab, the longest wheelbase I can legally have in Canada, which I think right now is around 280 inches. It's 7.2 meters is the legal limit now, if I'm right. And I want to get the full wheelbase, and then I want to put a custom sleeper on there so that I'm comfortable in there and so that I have room to take my future kids along with me on the road one day, So if I wait the 2 years, this truck I believe is a 3-year lease with the company that I'm on with right now. So I've been in it for a year now. And in 2 more years, they'll have to trade this truck off, get a new one. So that's around the time when I'm thinking I'm going to start looking in to see if I can get into my own. But the reason I'm talking about this now is I'm going to watch him how he changes this belt because I want to know how to do it myself. Every truck and every engine is different, but I like the Detroit. This truck has a DD13 engine in it. And I like the Detroit engines. I think I would probably want one in my truck. So if I do get one, I want to know how to change this belt myself. Because it's going to be hundreds of dollars to have this guy come out here and just replace a belt when I could do it for free if I had the belt myself, just for the cost of the parts. Unless it's a warranty issue. Because when it's new like this, it's a warranty issue, you have to call the guy to come out and do it. Because if you do it, it voids the warranty. But you know what I mean. I want to know how to fix the things in my truck the best that I can. But don't get all excited and go telling everybody, Trucker Josh said he's buying a new truck. Trucker Josh said he's buying a new truck. I didn't say that. I said I want to look into it in 2 years. I'm putting money away slowly. Well, right now, we're paying for a wedding, right? So weddings are expensive. Weddings are expensive. That's why we're selling some merchandise on the side, some Trucker Josh merchandise, to give you some merchandise and also help us with the wedding. Doing all kinds of things that whatever we can do so that Brit can have her dream wedding. It's not as much about me as it is about her. A wedding is her day. It's my day too, but like I said, with the wedding, all I want to do is I want to leave there with a bride. I want to leave there with a wife. All the little details, yeah, I want it to look nice, I want it to be nice, but I trust her with all those details. She can do pretty much what she wants with the wedding. Just at least run it by me. But I'm probably just going to be like, oh, cool, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. You're still going to marry me, right? All right, yeah, let's do it. I don't care. Let's go. I'm not that picky when it comes to the wedding. I just want it to be really nice, and I want it to be her dream wedding that she's always wanted. So I got to make sure that that it is just that. It's not always cheap. And she's not she's not a bridezilla at all. And she doesn't want this big, glamorous, fancy wedding. She's keeping it very, very simple, which is amazing. So it's not costing a lot of money, and I'm not paying for the whole thing either. She's also doing her part as well. So it'll all work out. It's just a little stressful this year with money. But after the wedding, we should have enough put away if everything goes right and the stars all align just perfectly to have a down payment ready in, what would that be? 2019 or 2020? To start thinking about, do we want to invest ourselves into this industry for the next at least 4 to 5 years as we pay off this brand new truck? Because once you buy that new truck, you're stuck in it. Unless if you sell it. It's much, much harder to get out. As a company driver, if you don't want to do this job anymore, you just quit. Bring in the keys. Hopefully you give like a 2-week notice so that you don't burn bridges on your resume, you know. Hand in the keys and go home. Nothing to worry about. Truck breaks down like this. Don't got to worry about fixing it. All taken care of. Just try to take care of it the best you can, right? And let them know what's going on. Something's wrong, you let the shop know. They'll fix it. Don't got to pay for the fuel. It's nice. But if you do it right, you can make a lot more money as an owner-operator. A lot more money. A lot more money. But that comes with an investment. That comes with a sacrifice. When you're an owner-operator, that is your life then. Remember, I was an owner-operator for 2 years. Remember that? It's one reason that I got out of it at the time was because I wanted to reflect on the 2 years that I owned the truck and see if this is what I want to do with another huge portion of my life. I got the experience of it in. Now I know what it's all about. I got a really good idea of what owning a truck and running a business is like. Now I wanted to get onto a company truck, relax a little bit. I wanted to meet somebody, and I did. I met Brit. And it was a good decision. I don't regret it because it brought me to her. It took a lot of stress off me. My truck was getting old. It needed some repairs. So I'm going to be selling it this summer. And that's that. So now I have another 2 years yet to reflect on the time when I was an owner-operator and see if that's what I want to do. So that I come to a good, calculated, mature decision and not a rash decision. It'll be a lot of thought. And if I decide not to do it, then I decide not to do it. That's that. That's my talk. I went on a rant. I'm bored. I'm waiting for this service guy. I'm really bored. Durmash diesel. Well, we're all fixed up. All good to go. The doctor came and went already. This truck's ready to go. Why is this truck making noises? What's going on now? You guys ready for this? Just under $1,200. Alright. Looks good. All the lights are off. Lights are off, lights are off. Gauges all look good. Everything's looking good. All right, Diesel. How long have we been here? We've been here 3 hours, 48 minutes. So that's not too bad. 3 hours, 48 minutes out of my day. All fixed up. $1,200 gone. 4 hours. It's like almost $400 an hour to sit here. All right. Turn the lights on. Lock the door so I don't fall out. And check both ways, up and down, backwards and forwards. Let's get back on the road. If this belt breaks again, I'm going to be very frustrated.
Continue 8.3 kilometers on Route 141.
Clean this window off for you here. We're just into Quebec, Quebec. Nice little old French town, eh? Oh, I love this. Looks exactly the same, I bet, as it did 100 years ago. Try to get through here without hitting anybody. Without anybody hitting me. Alright. I feel very big for this road. Oh, there's a trucks sign right there off to the right. It says trucks allowed this way. But I gotta go straight. Okay. Look at this clock tower here on the right. Let's go. Quebec flag there on the left. La Vie Pussy Bibliothèque. That's a library. Wow. That was cool. And just like that, we're done here. It was only like a 10-minute delivery. So we're headed up to Drummondville. Not gonna get there before they close today now, but by the looks of it, I'll have all of my deliveries done by the end of day tomorrow. I should, unless if something goes wrong again tomorrow. Which is good because my reload isn't scheduled until Thursday anyway. I was going to be done and have half a day to do nothing. Now I'm just not going to have any free time again. Yay. Hour and a half up to Drummondville. We're going to go to Walmart first. And then figure things out from there. So what a day this has been. What a day. We got 1 delivery done. Wanted to get 3 done today. So we have 3 left to do tomorrow, which shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to get it done. If not, I can do the last one, I guess, Thursday morning and rush back to get my pickup. You see, I need to make my pickup appointment yet for Thursday. I want to do it earlier in the morning because there's 2 pickups. I got to do one, I believe, closer to Quebec City and one closer to Montreal. And I got to get them both on the trailer, and then those are going down to Illinois. So I have to make sure that I get everything done. But once I know how far I'm going to get tomorrow, I'll call the shipper where I'm picking up and make an appointment. Because right now I have no idea when I'm going to be there, and I'm tired. It's been a long day, like I said, and I don't really feel accomplished today. But we did get the truck new belts, so that's good, and a new tensioner. And we had a little lesson on how expensive it is to fix trucks. So we're here at the Flying J again in St. Helen de Baguette. Seems like we keep coming back to this place. St. Helen de Baguette. Right, Diesel? You don't think it's funny? I think it's funny. Whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow right here at 4 a.m. Central Time. I hope you'll be there. Hit that subscribe button to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you along on the crew. Channel's always growing. Always nice to meet new people and have new people along. I make new videos every single day. Today we're in Quebec. Like I said before, we're going to head down to the States. So I do all of North America. I've been in Yukon Territory, Newfoundland, California. I go on personal trips there in the summertime usually. Go down to the southeast of the States a lot. Oh, of course, the Midwest. I am from the Midwest of Canada. But in Canada, we just call it West. The Western. You guys don't care. I'll see you tomorrow.